Hello, good morning. So, our topic is all about the Australian visa, specifically a tourist visa. So, an Australian tourist visa, also known as a visitor visa or the subclass 600, allows you to visit Australia for tourism, business, and other purposes. How to apply for an Australian tourist visa for Filipinos? You can apply for an Australian tourist visa in one of the two ways, may it be in online or on paper. So to apply online, you have to create an EMI account, which is the official portal handling Australian visa applications. While on paper application, you have to submit all your documents to the nearest Australian embassy in the Philippines. So let's start with the online application. First is you need to decide what type of Australian visa you need. So using the visa finder, determine what type of Australian visa you need. For the Australian visa guide, they have this so-called visitor visa or the subclass 600, which lets tourists visit Australia for the following purposes. First is to visit or for business visitor purposes. This is for up to 3, 6, or 12 months. So you're eligible for a visitor visa or the subclass 600 if you are traveling to Australia as a visitor, for business visitor activities, or to visit a family. So applicants who are granted for a visitor visa or the subclass 600 can have a holiday, visit friends and family, undertake business visitor activities, or study up to 3 months.
To apply for an Australian visa, individuals are required to create an online account known as an EMI account on the official website of the Australian Department of Home Affairs. So this account serves as the primary portal for submitting applications, managing visa-related information, and receiving updates on the application status. So for the second part or step of an online application is the EMI account registration process, or where you sign up for an EMI account. Step 1 is you have to access the EMI account login page, where applicants can access the EMI account login page on the Department of Home Affairs website. So the login page provides two main options. Login for existing users allows users with an existing EMI account to log in, and create a new EMI account provides the option to set up a new account for first-time users. Next is step 2, enter account details for registration. So to create a new EMI account, users must complete the following fields. We have services required, where you choose the type of account based on the purpose. Individual for personal visa applications. Organization, including an agent for agencies or organization applying on behalf of clients. So we have the new user details. So you have to enter the family name, where you enter the applicant's surname, then you enter the applicant's first and middle name, and then the phone number is an optional field for contact purposes, and the email address, a mandatory field, as this email will be used to send important updates and notifications related to the visa application. So important note is that providing a valid and accessible email address is crucial. If an inaccurate or inactive email is provided, the applicant will not receive essential updates, which could hinder the application process. So step 3 is the complete account registration. After entering all necessary information, applicants can proceed by submitting the registration form. Successful account creation will enable the applicant to log into their EMI account and begin the visa application process. So the third step for the online application is completing the visa application form. So once an applicant has successfully created and confirmed their EMI account, they can proceed to fill out the online visa application form. So this step requires careful attention to detail, as it involves entering all relevant personal, travel, and financial information. So note is that applicants are strongly advised not to click the submit button until they have thoroughly reviewed and verified all entered information. Submitting incorrect or incomplete information may delay processing or result in application denial. So to conclude my report, creating an EMI account is an essential step for any individual or organization intending to apply for an Australian visa. So this account serves as a portal through which applicants are submitted, tracked, and managed. So by ensuring accurate and complete information during account setup and the application process. so applicants can avoid delays and streamline their path to obtaining an Australian visa.
So the next requirement for applying for Australian visa would be prepare the required documents for your application. So like any other visa application, several documents are required to support your application. So here are the list of specific documents that are important for application. The first is Philippine passport. So photo must have no broken lamination, so it must not have been broken. Next is passport is valid for more than 6 months from intended travel dates. It must not be 6 months below. It should be 6 months above. So next is NSO birth certificate or PSA. So if you intended to order your PSO birth certificate, or if you want to apply for Australian visa, you should also prepare NSO birth certificate. Third would be passport size photograph of applicant. So official size is 45 mm x by 35 mm against a plain background. Next, applicants are required to write their name at the back of the photo. So the first one is previous and current visas. So for travel history, scan pages of all valid or expired visas and stamps. Next is bank certificate. Provide an original bank certificate issued within past 3 months. Note, take into account the cost of your entire trip and daily expenses. Next is income tax return, certificate of employment or employment contract, travel insurance, sample Australia itinerary. Applicants will need to write down their activities per day, then flight and hotel reservations, proof and evidence that you will return to your home current country before the visas expire. So all these documents need to be scanned and uploaded to your account. Afterwards, tick the box to indicate that you've been successfully uploaded the scanned documents to include in your application. So also make sure documents are in GP, PDF, or PNG and must not exceed 5 MB in size.
So pay the application fee. After reviewing your application from the required documents, you may proceed to payment. The application rates may vary depending on the type of visa or the revenue exchange rate. The visitor visa subclass 600 can cost around 140 AUD to 1020 AUD. So next one is submit application required documents. Once you've paid and you double check your application, it's time to finally click the submit button. Almost instantaneously, a notification and acknowledgement receipt will be sent to your registered email. Note, wait for the visa to be processed. The immigration authorities will notify you about the outcome of your visa application. If your application is successful, you will receive your visa grant number along with the information about the duration of your visa. You can print the visa notice and take it with you when you travel.
For paper application, first, find the nearest Australian embassy in the Philippines. Second, set up an appointment. The embassy may only see you with an appointment, so contact them beforehand. Third, complete the visitor's visa application form. You have to answer questions about your personal information, purpose, duration of the visit, employment status, health details, whether you have ever been convinced with a crime, and etc. Fourth, complete the required documents. The documents are listed on the application form.
And the next is pay the visa application fee. After completing the form and uploading documents, you will be asked to pay the visa application fee. Payment can usually made by credit card or any other methods available in your country. And the next step is submit the application. Once the application form is complete and payment is made, review everything carefully and submit your application. After submission, you will receive a confirmation and application reference number. And the next one is track your application. You can track your application status on your application through your EMI account. You may also have contacted by the Department of Home Affairs for additional information or an interview. And the last one is wait for the decision. The processing time may vary depending on the type of visa. You will be notified via email about the decision, and if you approve, you'll receive instruction on how to obtain your visa. That's all. Thank you.